college track and field is so competitive that it's basically professional level. That is why the best teams take recruiting incredibly seriously. And we are now living in a world where the best high school athletes in the nation are no longer waiting until college to prove it. They're showing up to the Olympic trials before they get on campus. And Sadie Englehart is proof of that. She was there at the trials running the 1500 meter, just weeks after breaking the high school national record in that event. So college coaches no longer have to ask the question, can she win an NCAA title? The real question for her is how long will it be before she's ready to take on the world's fastest women? But fortunately for them, she is in the recruiting class for 2025, which is the exact same group of athletes that they are most focused on right now. The truth is that the top programs in D1 only want to recruit the best of the best, but they cannot do that if they can't first figure out who's real and who's not, which is why I created recruit rankings for the top track and field athletes across the entire nation in every event, because we can figure out who is really the best if we ask the right questions. I could tell you how I do it. There's professional judgment and a whole bunch of math involved, but I'm sure you really don't care about that, so I won't bore you. But when it comes to ranking recruits after their high school junior year season, we do know a whole lot now about who is ready to compete at the highest levels of D1. But remember, there's still one more year of high school left to go. So as far as rankings are concerned, your ranking is only based off of what you've already done, not what you are about to do. So here is a breakdown of the top 10 girls recruits for the high school class of 2025. A list that is actually a re-ranking of one that came out before the 2024 high school season started. These ladies are not the only 5 stars on my national list, but with everything we have to go off of, they are clearly the best heading into their senior seasons. If you click the link in the description, you can view the full ranking list for the top recruits across the entire nation, because hey, you or someone you know just might be on it. I've already released rankings for the boys and girls classes of 2024 and 2025, with new ranking lists for 2026 and 2027 about to come out soon. And even if you're not on the list yet, and you want to go D1, and you think you deserve a chance to be ranked on my national list, complete with a 5-star ranking to match, then you can send me your information on my website. I must admit, there's no guarantee that you'll get on, but it does give me a chance to consider you. And if you disagree with me about any of the rankings, that's fine, because rankings don't mean anything after the gun goes off. But if you're new here, I want to say thank you for even making it this far into the video. And I'm Coach Rob, the founder of SCArecruiting.com, where I rank the best high school track and field recruits in the entire nation. And if anything that I say actually connects with you, it is always greatly appreciated if you would please like and subscribe. But if I don't, just let me know in the comment section, because I try to read them all. Before I get into the top 10, I have to give an honorable mention, because Jayciana Jerome Holt of Washington was at the Olympic trials in the high jump. But it's a little questionable whether we're going to call her class of 2025 anymore, because she's already signed to Illinois to compete for them next season, which reclassifies her for the class of 2024. She came into the high school season ranked in the top 10 for the class of 2025, and clearly making the Olympic trials validates that ranking. But ranked number 10 in the nation is a combo hurdler and jumper, Chelsea Williams out of Florida. She's one of the best in her class in the 100 hurdles, 400 hurdles, long jump, and triple jump. So I'm pretty sure that the Gators, Seminoles, and Hurricanes are battling it out for her services right now. But ranked number 9 is Celeste Robinson out of Texas, who is a sprinter who is ranked top 5 in both the 100 and the 200 for her class. The truth is that she might be the best sprinting recruit during most years. But this is not most years, yet the state of Texas keeps it going at the number 8 spot, where Samantha Ennin is the best horizontal jumper in the class. She went top 5 in both the long jump and the triple jump to prove it, so I'm pretty sure that the Longhorns are now taking notice. The number 7 spot goes to a distance runner, Zariel Makia out of New York. She's a newly minted 5-star who went top 3 in her class in both the 1 mile and the 2 mile. And history is telling me that even though she's from New York, the NC State Wolfpack have probably gotten to her by now. The number 6 spot, however, goes to another sprinter, Tyra Cox out of Florida. She was a 4-star heading into the year, but is now one of the nation's best in the 400, the 200, and the 100. That is exactly what SEC schools want to recruit, so I'll be pretty surprised if she ends up anywhere else. The number 5 recruit in the nation keeps the sprinting theme going, with Dana Wilson out of North Carolina. Depending on who you ask, you could argue she's the class's best sprinter, leading them in the 100-meter dash. But like I said before, this is not a normal year, and there's also no way that the UNC Tar Heels won't at least try to make her an offer. Yet the number 4 recruit in the nation had to be Jessica Oji out of New Jersey. She's the best thrower in the class, and it's really not that close, going top 3 in the discus and leading them in the shot put. She even won it at the pen relays just because she could. Yet Jane Hedengren of Utah stands out as the number 3 recruit because she could have been the best distance runner in almost any other class. She leads them in the 2-mile while being one of the best in the 1600 and the 800. So simply put, she is the real deal, but happens to compete in a class with one more woman who's even faster. So after all that, the final 2 girls on this list are the only 2 ones left who showed up to the Olympic trials this year. For that reason, Elise Cooper out of Maryland is the best sprinter in the class. She was the class leader in the 200, incredibly fast in the 100, and took her talents all the way to the semifinals of the Olympic trials. There are a whole bunch of fast girls in the class of 2025, but I shouldn't have to explain to you why she entered this high school season as the number 2 recruit in the nation, and to this point has validated that ranking. Yet the number 1 recruit in the nation is right now, and has always been, Sadie Engelhardt out of California. As far as distance runners go, she might be the next Caitlin Toohey, and she even took out her national record in the 1500 to prove it. I could tell you that she's also the national leader in the 800, and of course continue to focus on her being at the trials. But the only way to explain just how good she is like this. When Sadie Engelhardt broke the high school national record, Allie Zealand from the class of 2024 broke it again. And in that same meet, Sadie Engelhardt was running against the pros. So she went out just a few minutes later and took the record back. That is what a number 1 recruit actually looks like. And after all that, she's committed to run for NC State, just like Caitlin Toohey did. So as far as the number 1 spot is concerned, the only way to take it away from her is you're now gonna have to break a high school national record. Division I track and field is highly competitive, and that is why getting recruited to compete in it is so hard to do. The girls on this list are the best right now, but remember, rankings don't mean anything after the gun goes off. And for everyone else who is now ranked below them on my national list, you now know exactly whom you need to beat in order to climb your way up, which is fine, because all of these girls certainly have the talent to hold you off. Remember to check the full ranking list on my website, scarecruiting.com, because you or someone you know just might be on it. And you can send me your information if you think you deserve to get ranked as a high school or junior college level recruit. But if you think you need help getting recruited for Division I track and field, you are probably right. So if you use the promo code YouTube in all capital letters, you can get a serious discount when you work with me online to help you get college offers. And if nothing else, and you just really want to see more content like this, it is always greatly appreciated if you would please like and subscribe.